Well, if you wish a dance, gentlemen, I'm afraid my card is full.
I can vouch for Lord Sinclair.
Oh. Get Mr. Sandor back to the hotel and do your job this time. Thanks. I really am sorry, Mr. Lord...
Sinclair.
Yeah, well, if you hadn't hollered, you all right?
Don't worry about me. Did you get that girl?
Girl? Which girl?
That's always a good question.
Angie. Hey, Angie. Darling! Angie! Angie!
How are you, pal? Boy, I don't believe it. Oh, Great to see you, too!
Angie.
Danny!
Nice to see you,
This
Angie.
is like a letter from home.
When was the last time I saw you? When?
Who knows? Who can remember when I was kicked out of high school? But you, Danny, I'm proud of you. You made it big. I keep reading about you in all the papers.
Things have been going great. Great, Angie. And you?
You and me, like I always say.
A long road and a hard track. Huh? Remember the way we used to run around in those railroad flats that you lived in? Huh?
Long road. Long road. And now, Danny, I got a pad at the Palace Hotel. You never seen anything like it. What do you think of this action? Beautiful, huh?
Yeah, it's great. Just like in the movie.
And we're the stars.
What are you doing in Cannes?
Film festival. You know me in the flicks.
Remember where you used to sneak into that movie? What was the name of it?
Loewy's Oriental.
Right, the Loewy's Oriental.
Blood Brothers.
You and me, pal.
Danny, I'm caving in. I need a little shut-eye.
Where do I meet you tomorrow?
The pool room.
What time?
3 o'clock.
You know something? You could kill somebody with a machine like that.
Voulez-vous monter?
No, non maintenant, parce que je travaillais. But maybe later, hein? Au revoir.
Au revoir.
Hi. I've come to see the manager.
Oh, Monsieur White?
Right, and I can think of a good reason why we could be a little bit late.
Please, walk this way. Monsieur Wilde.
Your lordship. You again, huh?
Again.
Life's full of surprises, I'll tell you.
I'm not all of them. You remember the judge?
Oh,
I'm deeply touched that you're so delighted to see me again, Danny.
delighted, huh? Well, I want to tell you, Judge, whatever it is you want, the answer is thanks, but no thanks now. I'm going to say goodbye.
Goodbye.
And I hope we never meet again. Goodbye.
You do need that loan, don't you? When is the completion date on your vacation village deal?
How is it possible for an ex-judge to sink to blackmail?
Well, it's a good question. You see, I am somewhat overdrawn.
Yeah.
You remember that Polish ballerina? Mm-hmm. It turned out more expensive than I thought.
And he's going to play the song, and we got to dance some Kakamemi Kazatsky for him, huh?
Impeccable logic, Daniel.
Yeah.
So you might just as well fasten your tutu and do a jetty over the court about it.
I am legal counsel for this bank.
What else, sir?
I will advise them to clear your loan within 4 days. Just as soon as someone I'm interested in leaves Cannes alive.
Like who?
Kyle Sandor.
That's the union boss, right?
Ex-union boss.
You and Can, I can understand, but Sander, I don't...
This is his first vacation, so you can't blame him for wanting a little film festival fun,
right.
can you?
Well, that kind of fun can be fatal.
Last night, it nearly was. An attempt was made on his life, unsuccessful, thanks to Brett.
Oh, dear. Who was the hitman?
No one saw him.
Any angles?
Well, a few curves. Show him, Your Honor.
Larissa Nave. A so-called starlet. One of those girls that's always around where what you call the action is.
Well, she was certainly around where the action was last night at the casino. I saw her setting up the attempt on Sanders' life.
You know, I don't understand why they'd want to hit Sander. He's the one that made his union so strong.
But according to the judge, he also made a few deals along the way. Probably made a few enemies, too.
There's going to be a congressional investigation.
Crime in the unions?
Mm-hmm.
When?
Oh, in about a week.
And Sandor intends to testify?
Right, that's if the boys don't get him.
And they will if we don't find that girl.
I'm looking.
Oh, do you see anything?
Everything in a see-through bikini.
That's a fella.
Over there.
Oh.
Come on with me, I gotta go.
Where?
I'm gonna meet a buddy of mine I grew up with.
May I remind you of our not unimportant assignment?
All I want to do is say hello to this guy, that's all.
I'm all for the social graces, dear old chum, but we do not have the time.
Listen, we can look for this chick anytime.
Cherchez la.
All right, we can look for the Cherchez la Femme anytime. It's only going to take a couple of minutes. Angie and I grew up together. We were blood brothers.
If you'll forgive one of my rare moments of sincerity, you'll be aware that everything passes, everything changes. Even old friends.
Not Angie. Not Angie and me.
You should know the trouble I had digging up this snooker table.
I bet.
These Frenchies don't play pocket pool.
What are you going to do, huh?
Black.
Pull the black out for the gentleman.
Yes, sir. What are you going to do now?
Let's make it interesting. 500 says I clear the table.
You're covered.
Nice shot.
Green, that pocket. Hey, Danny.
Yeah.
Remember them Mickeys?
Yeah, Mickey's. Do you know what a Mickey is?
Don't tell me you two have more old
No,
friends.
that's not friends. They're potatoes. Mickey's are potatoes.
And they never tasted so good unless we stole them from old man Walczak's fruit stand.
Yeah, right. Oh. How'd you like that shot?
Very adept.
I'll tell you something. He's a natural-born athlete.
Daniel, time is running out.
Right. I tell you something. He was the only two-sewer man in the neighborhood.
Hmm?
Two sewers. It's a game. Stickball. It's called stickball.
Oh, rounders?
No, not rounders. Stickball.
What's rounders?
Rounders.
Well, a batsman hits a ball and he tries to make all the bases before somebody gets
That's
to...
baseball.
Baseball.
Yes, well, you Americans stole it from us. In fact, you steal almost everything from us. Our games. Our colonies. Our language. And time, out of which we have definitely run.
What's his big rush?
He's looking for a chick.
That shouldn't be hard for a real lord.
Oh, you don't know.
Hey, Danny. Remember the way those stickballs used to smell?
Yeah. Vanilla.
Well, that'll be 5 little C notes, Tiger.
I tell you, I don't know.
Another game, gents?
Some other time, perhaps.
Oh, now, wait a second. You can't leave now. I got somebody special I want you to meet.
Well, I'm afraid I really do have to be going.
Oh, listen, Angie. He's really one of the guys. We ought to let him do it.
You don't want to boost this guy?
Yeah,
He's your
come
friend.
on. Let's do it for him. Come on. Let's do it for him.
Do what?
All right, Brett, I'll tell you. What you're going to try to do is hit this blue ball with the white cue ball without hitting these 2 red balls. My 500 says you can't do it.
What do you mean your 5 was my 500?
And what do you get if I don't?
Well, you get odds, don't you understand? Give him some odds.
2 to 1.
What do you give him? 5 to 1. You get 5 to 1 if you do that.
I give $100 to your 5.
Right.
Gentlemen, British public school education is most complete. The game of snooker was invented by Lieutenant Sir Neville Chamberlain, Devonshire Regiment, 1875. Stationed in Jabalpur, India at the time. $500.
Don't you love the way he tells those stories? Huh?
The first time I ever got clipped on my own trick.
Yeah, he's not
Sorry
just a
about
pretty
that,
face,
Angie.
I'll
The
tell
Lord
you
giveth
that.
and taketh away.
Yeah. well,
Angie, who was it you wanted me to meet?
My girlfriend. Danny, you remember Charlie Banana's girl, the one they used to call Mohair?
Yeah, right.
Nothing. Nothing compared to this little number, and what's more, she's crazy about little old me.
Something special.
That she is.
There must be some mistake. She can't be the same one.
Brett is positive she is.
Well, maybe it's just an accident that she was standing there.
You don't come across those things very often, do you?
What are you talking about? What? Come across what?
Perfectly timed split-second accidents.
That still doesn't mean that Angie's involved. Look, Angie's my friend. I know him better than you do. I know him better than myself.
That is scarcely a recommendation.
Look, Angie's no killer, and I'll stake my life on it.
Your life is not at stake. Kyle Sanders is, and your friend is our only possible suspect.
Friend, huh? What do you know about friends?
Daniel, if you want to quit, why don't you say so?
I'm gonna tell you something, wise guy. I'm in. Just to prove to you that Angie's no hitman.
And you had better prove he is.
How
What's the matter with you, Ben? You think I'm afraid of them?
Look, will you please answer me one question? Who is them? Huh? The them we fought you could confront. This is a them that's a ghost, and they'll try it again, believe me.
Those miserable punks, the way we sweated all those years. But look, those hoodlums think they have our union in their hip pocket. Just wait till I get in front of that Senate committee.
Kyle, we retired. We got a right to rest. You got a right to your life.
I gave it already. To our union, Ben. That's my monument. I made some bad moves, sure. But if I'd known those hoods were ready to take over the minute I stepped out...
Kyle, I beg of you, contact them. Tell them you won't make those hearings.
No.
Well, then stay undercover at least.
Look, I didn't take my first vacation. I didn't come to this here festival just to hide in the John. Ben, all my life I've been crazy about movies, and now I'm here, in the middle of it all. So, come on, buddy. What about those invitations you promised?
Nothing makes sense anymore. You don't even understand Bulgarian.
What's the difference? They say it's a million laughs.
Okay, you can go. But only if I get to reserve the seats and make sure you're covered.
Sure, sure. Just so's I have my fun, Ben, huh? So, get on the stick, boy, and give it a pull, huh?
Pull!
Man, with a slingshot like this, nobody dare to invade our neighborhood, right, Tiger?
Right. Ready.
Ready.
Pull.
Oh, boy, this is fun.
You like it, huh?
Yeah.
Here, Angie. Your turn.
Me? Oh,
Come on, on your feet.
Oh, this
I'll
isn't
handle
my...
the sling.
Come on, what are you? Come on, Tiger, you know me better than that. This isn't my
Come on,
kind of-
Angie, take
What
a
do
shot.
I know
Come and
about
take
it?
one shot.
Oh, come on.
What's the matter, Angie? You're a natural-born athlete.
I'll say ready, and you say pull.
Oh, what are you
say
doing?
pull when I tell you. All right, ready?
Right.
Ready?
Pull!
I'll tell you something. You're some killer.
Had enough?
What?
Well, this is some kind of test, wasn't it?
Angie, I don't know what you're talking about. Angie, will you wait a minute?
You know how I felt about guns, even when we was kids. You don't fool around with them. No, you don't. You remember that kid who was studying for the priest, the kid with the black hair and
Tootie,
the black...
Tootie,
Tootie Francesco. You remember better than me. Do you remember how you cried when he blew his brains out with his father's police 38, huh?
Come on, Angie. I didn't mean anything. It's not a big problem. Yeah, there's your girlfriend.
I got me something for a sore shoulder that's better than horse liniment. See you at the pool hall, pal.
Okay, wise guy, you satisfied? You saw the way you handled that gun.
A triumph of inexpertise.
Danny, come on now. Admit anyone can miss a target, even a sharpshooter.
What are you trying to prove, huh? Why does a guy like Angie, who may be a little rough on the edges, offend this royal sense of dignity of yours, huh? What are you trying to prove?
Well, what about you?
Well, what about me, huh?
Admit the possibility, at least, that this little shooting charade proved nothing.
I told you before, Angie's my friend. He's all that's left for me. The streets I came from, the way it was for me.
Danny, you can't go back to the way things were. Because they were never that way in the first place.
Last night, Angie. They don't like that. Maybe the job's too big for you, Angie. Maybe you lost your touch.
Mo, will you listen to me? Will you relax? Will you tell everybody in the construction crew to relax, huh? That loan I'm after is practically money in the bank. Oh, Mo, listen, with your heart, you wouldn't have lasted a day down here. I tell you, these incredible chickie babies. What? The completion bond is okay. Now forget it. Will you relax? Later.
Your optimism borders on the psychopathic.
Who asked you?
Good morning, Daniel. Still suffering from a case of the Angies, I see.
How did you get in here anyway? I mean, don't you lords get any upbringing that taught you to knock doors instead of people?
Only one cup. We spent the night alone.
That conniving, miserable Judge Fulton. I mean, who cares if some two-bit hard-timers beat the rap in his courts? I mean, would you believe
They are your courts, too. And he's far from wrong about the difference between
Big
law and justice.
He's dedicated his life to doing good, not me or you.
And the difference between truth and fact.
The fact is, he suckered us both into helping him.
And the truth is that we'll both jump to his bidding because we know he is right.
Look, I'm going to give you a check for $25,000 just to buy back my introduction.
Oh, if it's all the same to you, could I take cash?
Yeah, it's okay for you. You're up to hearing it. I mean, you were a witness.
Yes, a witness to the fact that Angie's girlfriend also set up the attempt on Sanders' life.
You keep saying Angie. Now, I'm telling you, Angie had nothing to do with it. He's not a hitman. What is it with you? Do guys from the wrong side of the track make you nervous?
No, I tell you what makes me nervous, Daniel. It's people without any history, without any past. That is what makes me nervous.
Now, I know Angie, and I'm telling you, that's the truth.
Then you also know that Angie has never stayed in any one place longer than a few days in the last 5 years.
Well, what does that mean? You and I, we move around a lot, don't we?
Yes, but we don't always leave town the day after an underworld murder is committed. Why don't you face some facts, Daniel? They're all in this folder, compiled by the judge. Names, dates, places, you name it.
Los Angeles, San Francisco, New York, Chicago, Acapulco, you name it.
Your life sounds just like mine, always moving, huh?
Long road, fast track. That's me, Tiger.
You never really settled down, did you?
So?
Nothing. Nothing at all. Why the evil eye?
Come on, tell me the truth. You got the blockade, ain't you?
Yeah, I do.
Gin.
Oh, natural-born athlete, I tell you, man.
Danny, you remember a long time ago we made a promise to one another? The day they took Red Ackerman away, 20-year to life rap. Well, nothing has changed. I still feel the same. Me, I gotta be free, you know? No man-made cage for old Angie, no, sir. I gotta keep moving. Man stays in one spot too long and he becomes a target and he dies. Me, I get in fast, a couple of quick scores, and then I move. You satisfied, Tiger, or do you want me to go on?
I don't know what you mean.
Me? I don't know. I get the feeling that you're looking for something. Like maybe you think I'm a two-bit Kappa regime who's going to put the arm on the numbers runners for the big boy. Look, forget it, Tiger. You got it right. Now listen. You know the big shot union guy, Carl Sandor?
Yeah.
Well, his people have got a block of tickets to a special screening this afternoon. And what do you think? I boosted a couple for us. Now, you want to do me a big favor, show them what kind of buddies I really got? You come with me. You, me, and the movies. Just like the old days, huh?
Okay, I'll bring the popcorn, you bring the bubble gum.
Deal. Now, you meet me and Marisa here at 3 o'clock. We pull a little drink, and we roll.
Yeah, but what about the...
Fine.
See you later.
Right. Marisa. Contact Ben. I haven't finished yet. He wants to play games? Okay. He can handle the British guy any way he likes. But he lays off my buddy. Understand? I'll take care of him myself.
So Ben here tells me I never said thank you for saving my life.
It was just a reprieve. Your health, if you'll forgive the pun. I'm sure they'll try again.
I keep telling him to get out of this Disneyland.
The art of compromise, union style, Lord St. Clair. We starved, warmed our bones over fire barrels trying to make my union strong. And on the way, I made my fair share of enemies. Not the first time I've tried to gun me down, both from outside and inside labor. So now, racketeers trying to muscle on in and plunder our boys. Well, they won't get away with it. No, sir. Not when I say what I know to those congressional hearings.
Oh, Kyle, please, let's blow this setup. At least back home in the States, we can keep your back covered.
He's right, you know.
Sorry, but it's me for that Bulgarian movie this afternoon. Oh, you see, Lord St. Clair, there's a contract out to kill me, right? Well, no matter where I go, there's gonna be a contract broker trying to make sure it's done.
Kyle, I told you, Lefty Marceau.
Oh, what about him? Just another punk trying to wave a gun at me.
Well, the word's around that he's retired out here someplace. Remember, he got deported?
What about him?
Well, maybe he's the contract broker.
Fat chance. Freshen up?
No, thank you. I really must be on my way.
Well, and I've got to get ready, too. You know, it's been real nice meeting you. Especially a real lord.
Well, I've never met a union boss before.
Anything else we can do for you?
No, you've done enough already. Thank you.
Now, enough's enough. You in the pursuit of truth. You're dead wrong about what's in that folder, and that's the truth.
Obviously, you know something I don't.
Yeah, I do. Did you ever hear of a hitman working out in the open? I mean, going to the movies with his target?
Sounds improbable.
It's impossible. Now, lay off Angie. He had nothing to do with it. And another thing, stay out of my life.
Madame Legata?
Perhaps.
No. Well, I understand that money buys almost anything here.
Who do I kill?
Oh, we don't have to go that far. I'd just like to know the whereabouts of Lefty Marceau.
Is that all?
That's all.
Right on time.
My lord. Bonjour.
Angie, it's me.
Be right up! Teresa, fill my body and drink!
I agree. There's much too much unnecessary chatter going on in the world today. Cheers. Salute. There you go. Thanks. Angie.
No.
La prochaine fois, je prendrai 2 litres. 2 litres, vous savez. Mais ça faut pas la peur. Non, je suis pas la peur.
Excuse me, lady, can I help? That's the one. Oh, God, it's made it. Hi, Ben. Third row down. Just follow me. Take the third one in. They're in here. No, Kyle, that's my seat.
But I like the aisle seat.
Not on your life. You take the next one in. If anybody gets to you, gotta go through me.
Oh, relax, Ben, will you? And settle down.
Hey there, Tiger. You know what? I done a bad thing. Long road, fast track. End of the race for me.
You're the hitman.
This man's more like it. First time, Danny. I never missed a contract before. They're closing in on me. Had to come back. Only friend I ever had was you. Just want to say goodbye. Listen to me, Danny. I gotta fade fast. Remember that promise we made to each other? I'm gonna hold you to it, just in case.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You'll remember! Marissa! Where you been? You're not on this trip. You get back to the room. You tell Ben that I get the money or blow the whole thing. Have you got that? Well, come on, move it!
Angie! Angie!
You're a watcher, aren't you? You like to watch men play deadly games and destroy themselves. Well, now, you're going to help me stop a game called How to Kill a Friend. But first, we play another game, our game. Where did Angie baby go? You're going to tell me. It's your move, Marissa. You can play it the easy way or the hard way.
Angie! Angie!
Just like the old days, hey, Tiger?
Yeah, like the old days. Come out, wherever you are.
Cowboys and Indians all over again, Danny boy! Woo-hoo! Bang, bang, you're dead! Oh, what's the matter, Tiger? Don't you want to play? Tell you what, pal, this time, you be the cowboy, I'll be the Indian.
The Indians always used to lose, Angie. Come on out.
Too bad, Tiger. Now I know.
You're not a kid, Angie. These are real guns.
You ain't got the belly for it. You can't kill your old friend.
I make that 5 shots. You're out of bullets, hitman. There's 4 here, and 1 must have been for Sander.
Don't count on it, Tiger. It's a 6-chambered gun.
Well, I'll shoot. Go ahead. You're a pro, Angie. And a pro always leaves his hammer chamber empty.
You had a clear shot, Danny. Why didn't you do it? You made a promise when we were kids. You promised.
We're not kids, Angie. No more.
Just look out there, Danny boy. Just look at that. Freedom. That's what's out there. And all I needed was one last big hit. So you know what I'm gonna do, Tiger? I'm gonna take me a little walk and head for freedom.
No, Angie. You was gonna do a bad thing, Angie. I'm not gonna let you go.
What are you gonna do, kid? Shoot me in the back? No. That's the difference between you and me. Always was. Now, in your place, I could pull that trigger. Not you. See you around the corner.
Angie.
You blew it again, Angie. You were the only one who knew I gave you the contract. Now there's 2 of you.
Danny, shut up. Don't let him do it to me. You gotta help.
Shut up, kid.
You gotta
Shut up. Shut up and stay put. Brett!
Well, it's not Whistler's mother. How many?
1, but loaded.
Oh, they're good odds.
Odds. Hey, your lordship, I got an idea.
Must you shout? Can't you speak in a civilized tone?
Excuse me, I'm sorry. Hey, your lucky number in roulette.
I say, that's a capital idea. Let's start now.
Angie.
Promise. Remember?
Angie.
No man-made cages for us. Make sure
Angie.
nobody puts us away. Better off dead.
Angie. Angie. You okay? I'll tell you something, Your Lordship. You got style.
Huh. You're not too bad yourself, but let's not get maudlin. The timing was perfect, thanks to you.
Good. I remembered your lucky number was 5.
Very good. Especially as it happens to be 7.
7? How did I forget that?